25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away first. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward.
Banner. He's got two. He's got two.
The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. Run was doomed from the get-go, nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, your quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
To the air, it's Raiola. They go to the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Creates a little room. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Canes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's key. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husker!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Ready.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Raiola. grab near the sticks. It's Barney. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Completes the shuffle pass. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
So now it's 2nd and long. Going up top again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 20. quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Barney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The first half. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Canes!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Working that left side now. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Thanks to grab. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero in this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Complete on the shuffle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and
he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing blitz here.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's Pringle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Oh, they're after him. Breaks the tackle. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, those are backbreakers.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's wrestled to the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Charcoal.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Here we go, here we go.
Calls his own number. Creates a little space. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Banner.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Finds a little space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the Hurricanes get enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
42, Miami, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah,